say what day is it? Is it Saturday, Sunday? Oh my
it's
gosh.
Sunday, Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
June 21st. And we're very happy for you to come join, for you people to be joining us today. As you check in, please make sure that you tell us where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Should I be asking them if they have silhouettes?
No, but they can always get the silhouette later.
Okay, so we can always get to that later.
Yep.
All right, we're just going to get ready and have everybody do their check-in. Let us know who's here.
Check-in.
Look who's here first. Wow. Cousin Tara.
Oh,
I'm watching now. We'll be painting with Jack later.
Aw.
Awesome.
Very good. We were up late last night.
Sarah Desjardins is with us.
Hi, Sarah.
Super excited.
Aw.
Sarah Ryan is back. Happy Father's Day to everyone.
Happy Father's Day, guys.
Yes.
And to all the moms that are also
our fathers too.
Our fathers. You know.
Krishna's back.
Hi, Krishna.
Yes. People that were with us yesterday, Nikisha, back from PA, was with us last night.
Welcome.
Here's Anya. Anya was with us last night.
Yep. Anya, I didn't see that seahorse yet.
She's working on it. She's working on it. She was just here with us after she get to work on. Oh, you didn't see the seahorse?
No, I didn't see her seahorse yet.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so as people are checking in, keep in mind that we are having our Q&A coming up July the 9th.
I posted the Zoom link for it now, so it's up there.
Zoom link is up.
Zoom link is up.
And all they got to do is go to events, and they can see it up in there.
Yep.
Okay, and tell somebody you know somebody. Tell them if you know somebody who's been joining you and joining us. Make sure that they know to check.
We are going to talk about virtual kids camp. We're going to go over dates that you guys want for us to work with your kids. We want to put a package together. We want to put referral points together for you. So when you refer us and someone books, you get some credit. Lots of stuff. We want to meet you, though. Like, the point is, we really want to meet you.
Right.
You get to meet us. You get to see Mark finally, even though some of you have seen him. And then we want to meet you. We want to see you. And we want to see your favorite painting, what you've painted that you loved. We want your feedback. We want your comments. What could we do better? What, we're open to constructive criticism. The only way we can grow is if we know what we can do better, right?
For you, yes. You need to tell us what we need to do.
Yeah?
Yes. Now, Bill Burks Jr. says, I have no masking tape. 15-minute notice to get it.
No problem.
They need masking tape?
Any kind of tape will do, really. And you don't even really need tape. You can just hold it on there, so don't worry.
Okay, Anya says, I will send my seahorse painting after today's painting is over.
Sounds good.
All right, we got Mary Jane Concepcion back with us. Hello, Jennifer and Mark from Watertown, Connecticut.
Hello, welcome.
Right, Bill says, I only have Scotch tape.
That's fine. It's really just to hold your silhouette up there so you don't have to hold it the whole time. But if you have to hold it, you can hold it. And we're not putting that on there until the very end, until your painting is dry. So you may even end up doing this after we're completed with the entire painting, and you do it after that.
Okay.
We'll show you how to go through that.
All right. Yeah, and as we go along, depending on the pace, I will have her repeat the steps over and over. If anyone has any difficulties or any questions, all you gotta do is let me know, and I'll relay it to Jennifer.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I love your feather shirt. Feathers are my favorite.
I love feathers too.
See, I didn't even realize you had feathers on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you do the feather painting with us, Sarah? I don't remember. Move that big feather that's in there. I love my feather painting.
Okay, we got Snowden and Isley here.
Hi, Snowden. I like that name.
Uh-huh.
Isley. Awesome. Well, welcome to everybody. Welcome if you're a first timer with us. Welcome back if you've been with us before. Thanks for returning. We'll go over our supplies in a moment and we'll get started.
Now, with Bill is his daughter Alana, And they're here. They're ready and waiting to go.
Awesome.
And Sarah says, I saw that but missed that show.
It's so you can just go back, just like all of our other free ones. Go back. The live video is in the event, and you can do it whenever you want to.
Right. Now, okay, you're right. So it's Amy, Snowden, and Isley.
Amy and Isley. It's a tongue twister. And I bit my tongue on that.
All right, we're just getting started. Be careful.
So yes, if you haven't done so, you can do it later, which is kind of like print out a silhouette that you want to use. You may have to like shrink them depending on how big you're gonna go with them or how many people you want on it. I mean, I ended up printing this really big one, which that's pretty big, but I mean, I may be able to, you know, maybe just make my dock a little bit bigger on there if I have to.
Okay.
So it's kind of all about what you want to do. And then some of you may just be painting this as a landscape scene with nobody on the dock, and that's perfectly fine too.
Okay.
This is your painting. The only reason it's easier for us to add the silhouette later is so you can paint the whole background and not have to worry about getting into all those little crevices of the silhouette.
All right.
And the way that we transfer that is I kind of put chalk on the back. So I took my silhouette that I'm going to use, and then I just kind of put chalk on the back of it.
Okay.
So when your painting is dry,
yeah,
you'll hold it onto your canvas, and then you'll go over it with a pencil so that just the outline will show up on your canvas.
Oh, cool.
So the chalk will transfer to your canvas.
Okay.
And then you'll paint in the lines. That's all. You can just kind of blow away the rest of the chalk if anything else gets on there.
Are you going to do this today?
Yeah, I should be kind of quicker than everybody else, so
and then you'll do it?
So I should be able to transfer mine today, so you can see that.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing it. I don't know how you're going to do this.
I mean, you could always, just how you transfer a silhouette or a sketch to canvas, hold it behind your canvas,
right,
and trace it. The problem is once you get paint on it, then you're not going to be able to see through it.
Okay.
And then if you do it before you start painting, then it's just a lot of little areas to get into.
That you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be a new, innovative
way
to do this.
Just a different way to go about doing it.
Right, because I honestly thought you were just going to paint that. I didn't realize that you had to go through so much trouble just to put it in there and then do it at the end. So I'm very interested in seeing how that happens.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has a different, whether they're, a girl or a boy or two girls or two boys.
Exactly, because that was my question to you. So when I was looking at the painting, I said, well, what if a father has a son? Yeah. And then you was like, oh, just replace. I said, oh, okay, all right.
There's different ones in there, but I just kind of Google, father-daughter silhouette, father-daughter fishing silhouette, and a whole bunch of them come up. Just kind of crop them, screenshot it, and you can print it.
Right.
And it's just playing around with that. It's just way too long for us to go through to try and teach everybody's set of a family or whatever.
Right.
But that's probably the easiest way to go about it.
Right, now Cousin Tara said Happy Father's Day to all the stepped up dads.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Happy Father's Day, Mark.
Oh, thank you, baby. I'm not really big on holidays, but thank you.
I know. All right, so how about we go over our supplies. So first, if you are new with us and you haven't been with us before and you don't know us, I'm Jennifer. Mark is behind the computer. We are Mimosas and Masterpieces. We're coming to you from Southbound Brook, New Jersey. We will begin going back out on the road.
Yes,
in the very near future.
Start booking. Yeah, book some.
We are booking events now. Additionally, we're doing private Zoom parties. So you'll start to see some of our free events taper off. We promise to keep at least one a month on there for you. And then there'll be smaller fee paintings to go virtual. I love going virtual because I love to be able to reach so many other people that are not directly in my area that I could travel to. I would love to travel to Canada. I would love to travel to Massachusetts, to Kalamazoo, Michigan. We will get there at some point somehow. But for now, we're going to do the best we can with what we've got. Let's go over our supplies. So I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas today. we're going to use at least 2 brushes, if not 3. So we have that flat brush, that's about a 3/4 of an inch flat brush. We have a round brush to kind of fill in some detail. And then you'll have a finer brush for outlining and little fine lines. Those are our 3 brushes. You'll have a cup of water to rinse your brushes. At least 1 plate for paints, and if you need a second plate to mix, you can use the second plate to mix. You have paper towels to dry your brushes, and then your paints today. There's all of your primary colors: red, blue, yellow, white, and black, and then we also have brown. That is a difficult color to mix, so brown is always nice to have on its own.
Okay.
So again, those colors, all your primaries: red, blue, yellow, white, and black, brown. And we will give you a minute to get your paint on your plates.
All right.
If you don't already have it. I start with about a 50-cent piece size amount of paint on my plate to start. You can always add more. Can't put it back. So reserve what you can.
All right, so we still got a few more people checking in.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, we've got the Lindsay family from Oregon.
Hello, Lindsay family.
All right, Cousin Tara says, Aunt Joan says, hello, honey.
Hi, Aunt Joan.
Yes, Cinder's here with us, just joined us.
Hi, Cinder.
Cheryl Castillo is back joining us.
Hi, Cheryl.
Let's see here, we've got Eva.
Hi,
Eva's
Eva.
joining us, is back with us.
Welcome, Eva.
And Sarah says, this will be a Christmas gift for my brother and his granddaughter.
That's a great idea. Aww.
Yes. Tammy's back with us from Poconos, Pennsylvania.
Awesome.
Then we've got Anita Evans, Rhea, and her daddy are here.
Awesome. What family.
We got Amy Hernandez's husband, whose name we don't know yet. Says, my wife Amy set this up for my daughter and I. We're excited. What a gift.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right.
So
we just
cool.
need to know your name. Then
We're just going to have to call you husband, that's all.
Right. And Bill and Alana, they're from Bennington, Vermont.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
thanks, Bill.
Yes. Happy
Awesome.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Anya says, are the paid events coming up in the future, are they on Zoom?
The paid events will all convert to Zoom. So
Okay, so they'll convert.
Because we have so many people, which we love right now, sharing our live events, we do want to reserve our paid events for only Zoom members and people that are paying for them. So, yes, we will convert to Zoom going forward.
Okay.
Only for paid, but we will continue to go live.
Oh,
through these
okay.
items.
Snowden is dad.
Snowden, see, I like that.
Yeah,
name.
Snowden is dad.
That's cool.
Snowden and Isley.
Snowden and Isley. That's what I thought you said.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh wait, we got Tammy. Okay. I'm in East Stroudsburg. Oh wait, no, I think
You did that one.
in East Stroudsburg, Poconos.
Yep.
Wait, no, Nikisha's telling Tammy that she's in East Stroudsburg, Poconos
awesome.
too.
Yep.
Yes.
They're neighbors.
And Anya says, "Yay, I can meet you."
That's right.
All right,
Yes.
I think we're about ready to begin.
I think so too.
All right.
Awesome. All right, what we're going to do is we want to get the dock area in there for the very first thing, and then we can work around the rest of it.
Okay.
All right, so with that, I'm going to just use my brown. I'm using that round brush. Rinse and dry to start always. And then just a little bit of brown. So I want to bring it up about the brush handle height. That's about how high I want to come up from the bottom of my canvas.
Okay.
So you're going to just kind of measure that brush handle height. And I'm going right in the center. So if you have your silhouette already and you know about how wide it is, you can gauge how wide you want that end of the dock to be.
Okay.
Alright, so where's the one that I have? If you don't, just kind of eyeball it. So that should be good for mine.
Yeah, Cinder just says, I'll be on for a bit. I'm having an oil change and I want to go to next door to see my neighbor for Father's Day.
Aw, very
So
sweet.
this is what she's watching you on the phone, I guess?
I guess so. Aw.
What brush are you using?
I'm using that round brush, the middle brush.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Using that for now. I just want to get the outline of the dock in, and then we'll switch.
All right.
All right. So in the center of our canvas, we brought it up about the height of our brush handle. And then let's play connect the dots. All right. So on the left side, I'm going to bring this in about 3 inches, or about the width of my brush end and tip. There's no exact. So same thing on this side. We're going to come in about 2 to 3 inches with a little dot there. And then we are going to connect the dots. So this left side comes down to this dot. Alexa, volume down 2. It's a little loud. All right, and then we will connect this dot down here. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. We can paint over it, but we just wanted to get kind of that in there to start.
Okay.
All right, I'm rinsing and drying that brush. And we're gonna switch to the flat brush. So this is that 3/4 of an inch or an inch wide flat brush, if you have that. And always rinse and dry before we start. We're gonna work from top to bottom. So I'm gonna grab just my blue to start. Just blue on that flat brush. And we are going to take it all the way across the top of our canvas, around the top edge of our canvas. And we'll bring this down about 2 brush widths. So all the way across the top of that canvas. Grab those edges as you go. You just want to use horizontal brush strokes right to left. It'll give you a nice smooth sky. And then again, just about 2 brush widths all the way across.
Okay. Now, Ashley says, are we able to come back to this video after it's live?
Yep.
Yes.
We will post it right in the event discussion. So you just have to come back to the event and go to the event discussion. We will post as soon as we are completed.
Right.
There you go.
Now, now you're using the flat brush.
Right. We switch to the flat brush.
Okay.
Rinse and dry to start. And then just your blue right across the top of that canvas.
Right. Looks about like 2 inches.
Yeah, it's about 1.5, 2 inches. So it's about 2 brush widths.
Right. About 2 brush widths.
Yep.
Right, so that's where your son is today. Your son's with his dad.
Yeah. He's spending Father's Day with his dad.
Mm-hmm. Now, everybody, you know today is a double-header day. We're going to be doing this here, and then once we finish this painting, then we'll take a little break for the middle of the day, and then we'll be back tonight at 7 o'clock to do the Infinite Blessings Angel. And then we'll be back on Thursday, the 25th, to do the date night, Sun and Moon.
That's right.
That'll be when we come back after today.
All right, so our next step, you're going to rinse and dry that brush from the blue. And then I want you to grab on the corners of your brush a corner of white and a little bit of red. So just a little bit of red. More white than red on this brush.
More white than red.
More white than red.
Okay.
Now I want you to line up your brush so that the white is against the blue, and then we're going to wipe the white and red. It's almost like a stripe right across that blue.
Oh, wow. How you did that? Let's just let them get a look at that.
Yep.
You did that nice and slow, real good. Yes, you gave him a chance to see how you did that all the way across. One stroke. Wow. Cool.
So I want to take this white, the white of it, up into the blue a bit.
All right.
And then bring it down. So we're going to right to left strokes.
And you didn't rinse your brush?
I'm not rinsing and drying now.
All right, but you need to be wary of where the red is and where the white is, right?
So we're just kind of wiping over that a little and coming up into the blue and then bringing it back down. We'll have to grab more paint, but for now, we just want to blend some of that white up into the blue.
Okay.
And then come back down. So just keep moving over.
And going up into the blue and then coming back down.
We're going to turn some of this into like a purple color.
Oh, okay.
And then we will come back with some white next. Same thing up here. White up into the blue and come down. White up into the blue and come back down. And now I want you to grab, same thing, another corner, a big corner of white and a little corner of red.
Okay.
You'll repeat the same thing right underneath that red line that we did before. So we're making another stripe.
Mm-hmm.
You may have to grab a little bit more.
Right, because you couldn't make it all the way across this
I didn't
time.
make it all the way across. All the way across.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let them get a good look at that.
And we are, again, we're just blending. So right to left strokes, up, and then come down a bit. Grab those edges when you get to the edge of your canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Right to left strokes, up and down.
Always up and down. Always up into,
Blend it
not
up.
into the blue.
I'll blend it up and then bring it down.
But not into the blue.
Nope, you should be pretty close to just staying in the red. But if you go up into the blue, that's fine.
All right.
That's fine. Yep. And then come down. And up.
And you're not pressing too hard.
Depends how
How your
much.
paint is?
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving it pressure because I want to blend it.
Right.
So, yeah. And down. And we are rinsing and drying that brush.
Okay.
Now, everybody's is going to come out different. It's important to remember my painting is not going to look exactly like my painting. Your painting is not going to look exactly like either of my paintings.
Okay.
Depends on the paints we use, the brushes we use, the mood we're in, what we're doing, how much pressure we're using. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So we're never going to have an exact replica.
And that's the beauty of this whole thing.
That's right. So this is your painting. Make it yours. If you want to have more blue in there and less pink, if you want to have more yellow and less pink, you go and do that. That's fine.
Right.
We're
You're
just here
giving
to
them
guide
the general
you.
guidelines.
That's right.
And that's the big thrill for us when we're doing this virtually.
Yeah, we love being able to see all of the variations that you guys put on our paintings.
Right, that's why we always asking for the pictures, because that's our big thrill. Okay, like when we go out live, no, we're right there, and we encourage people to do whatever is in the bounds of their creativity, and then we get to see it right there, and we can take the picture of them, all of them, together. That's our big thrill for doing that. Okay, but now here virtually, that's why we have to ask you to send the picture in, because we can't catch you with the picture. Yeah.
All right, so after your pink, we've rinsed and dried. We're going to do the same thing, a corner of yellow this time and a corner of white.
A corner of yellow and a corner of white.
Yep, corner of yellow, corner of
What's
white.
the most even?
About even, yep.
Okay.
We're going to line up that white right underneath that red or pink area that we made.
Okay.
Bring that all the way across.
Oh. Okay. So the white is under the red.
Right. The white helps you blend from one color to the other. So that's why it's always good to put the white first.
Okay.
And we're going to do the same technique. We're going to blend up and then blend down. Remember to grab those edges.
So you're going to be mostly in the white, going up into the red.
So we're going to just kind of go over that stroke that we put on and come up and then come down.
But you're not going to touch the yellow until you come down.
I'm going right over the same brush stroke that we made.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
All
No,
right.
you can bring some of that yellow up because you're going to turn some into orange.
Okay.
So just blending right to left brush strokes and come down. Right to left, up into that pink area, and come down all the way across.
Okay. And once you finish that, you're going to give them some time to make sure that they catch up and be all on pace.
That's right.
So it's like you got like 1/3 of your canvas.
Yeah, if you want for measurement, it's probably about the height of your brush handle.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more.
Okay.
And this is kind of up to you too. If you want more sky, you can do another layer of yellow in there if you want to. If you want to have more water. If you want the silhouettes more in the sky, then bring your sky down a little bit more.
Okay.
Okay, this is all in your individual taste. So we'll let you guys get the rest of the sky in there. And we will move on to the next step.
All right.
Just kind of
just give me an indication.
Yeah, give Mark the okay that you're ready to move on.
That you're ready to go to the next step, so that anybody that's running a little behind, they can catch up, and then we'll proceed with the next step. In the meantime, keep in mind we're going to be returning back on the 25th at 8 p.m. That's a Thursday night. We're going to be doing the date night sun and moon painting. Okay.
That's on the bottom right. Can they see that?
No, they can't see that.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, they can see the moon.
Oh, okay.
They see half of the sun, I think.
It's back there.
Yeah. Okay, and then that's the 25th of June at 8 p.m. Starting a little later than usual. We usually start at 7. Okay, so then we start the weekend off Friday the 26th. That's the 7 p.m. start, high in the sky. That's the balloon, right?
Yep. That is.
Yeah, we've been there on a lot of anticipation for that one.
Yeah, this one has been. You guys have been sharing this and tagging people in this, so everybody likes this one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens Friday night, 7 o'clock, June 26th. And then on the weekend, we have Saturday the 27th. It's going to be 11 a.m. start.
Early.
We're going to have like a brunch, and we're going to paint a sign: drink, sip, repeat.
There you go. You can make this a coffee cup. You can make it a wine glass, guys, if you want to.
Really? Okay.
You don't have to. Make it your own, right?
Right. So
Drink,
we'll
sip,
all
repeat.
be drinking something at that point.
Mimosas.
Yeah, Saturday, June 27th at 11 a.m. That's when we're going to start. And then Sunday's a double header, June 28th, but it's going to be a late start time. It's going to be 3 p.m. That's in this house. It's also another sign that we're going to have painting on the 28th at 3 p.m.
Sketch for this is in the event, the template that you print out for all
each
the
of
little
the symbols.
details. Yep.
Okay, so the sketch is in the event.
Yep.
All right, and then we'll take a little break after we finish making that one, and then we'll come right back at 7 o'clock to do the booze fairies.
Booze fairies is up
Yes,
here.
booze fairies will finish out the night on Sunday, June 28th at 7 p.m. And that's for our booze fairy community. Now, if you're not into booze, you can change the booze for magic wands.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't have.
So you can still join us, even though we named the event Booze Fairies. Yeah, that Booze Fairies stuff is pretty interesting. I
There's
didn't
a
know
heck
it's
of
such
a
a thing
community out
exists.
there.
Yeah, it really is. I didn't know, and I was deputized as a booze fairy. So
Yes, you were.
yeah, she tried to put the wings on me and everything. I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm lucky.
Everybody said you should have done it.
Nah, like I was trying to explain to you, one of the places you had me going, and I got out, it was like a whole block full of pickup trucks and people on roofs, and they were contractors everywhere, and I could see me getting out the car with wings on my back, and people have just stopped doing their work, dropping stuff off their roofs and everything. Like, what is going on? Who is this guy? What is he doing? He's got wings on his back. He got out the car with wings on his back.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's all I would have needed yesterday. All right, Patricia is ready.
Ready.
All right, we get some more indications from a few more people, and then we'll proceed.
Sounds good.
Well, of course, Anya's ready.
Yeah, Anya's always ready.
Yeah, she's becoming a professional.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, we hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend.
Yeah.
And we rounded out here with Father's Day. You know, some areas people are out and about finally.
Yeah.
You know, I know that's relieving to a lot of people. Sarah says she's ready to rock and roll.
Awesome. Yay. All right. With that flat brush, once you guys are ready, again, make sure you're rinsed and dried. And then we want to make a kind of a darker blue color in the back.
Okay.
I'm trying to mix a little bit of yellow with my blue, but my blue is like a light blue color, so it's not working out.
So show them.
So my blue is not like that ultramarine blue.
Right.
It has white in it. So my green, which is supposed to be this, is turning into this.
Oh, so
I may have
you don't like that.
No, I don't like that.
Okay.
So hang.
Yeah, everybody's ready and ready to go. Nikki's ready. Madalsa's ready.
Awesome.
Isley and Snowden are ready to go.
Snowden, I love that name.
Yes, Anya says I really want to meet you in person.
Aw, well, we will do that very soon.
Yeah, July 9th.
Well, in person.
Oh, you mean in person?
You just said Somerset, I think, right? Or Skillman.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, she's pretty close to us.
Oh, yeah, then in that case, yes, you can definitely meet us.
All right, gotta find the right paint here, guys.
All right, so now you have to find the right paint because you want a certain shade of blue that you want.
Yeah, wasn't working out.
So now you're going to mix some more. See if you can get that shade.
Yeah, I was trying to make that same shade, and it was like a royal blue, I guess, that I used when I painted it with a little tiny bit of yellow.
Okay.
This is like, so you're gonna mix a little of blue.
Little of blue.
With a little bit of yellow.
Just a little bit of yellow.
Yep. Start with a little yellow at a time.
What was the difference from the last time? You used too much blue?
No, the paint that I have was a paint that I mixed for when we did Michael's Miracles.
Oh.
And it had a little bit of white in it.
Oh. And that's how you got that greenish?
Yep. And this is still not coming out, so that's all right. All right, we're going to wing it.
Right. Now, Snowden and Isley are saying, what color are we mixing again?
So we're mixing for that blue for the lake. So it should be a scoop of blue and a little bit of red.
A scoop of blue and a little bit of red.
No, I apologize.
Okay, yeah, you're going to have people making...
Oh, my gosh. It's because I'm, like, not getting the color that I want.
Oh,
scoop
so,
of blue.
Take a deep breath.
Scoop of blue. Little bit of white. No. Oh, my God,
Oh, my
guys.
goodness. Take a step back. Take a deep breath. Come back into the camera. And then start all over again. Regather yourself.
This color we make all the time, and it's not working out for me now. All right.
All right, so just take a deep breath.
Scoop of blue. Scoop of blue. It's definitely a scoop of blue. A little bit of yellow. Mix.
A little bit of yellow with a scoop of blue?
Yes.
All right, a little bit of yellow.
Yes, a little yellow at a time.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness, guys.
Did you take a sip of something? Get a sip of something.
No.
You don't have a drink
water.
over there?
I don't. No.
Oh, no, that's the problem then. That's it. You know, nothing to drink?
Oh, my goodness. This is not the color, but I'm running with it here. It's okay.
You want some of that? What was that you were drinking the other night? That
Screwball.
That Screwball peanut butter whiskey?
Yes.
You want a
that's what
shot? I'll go get you something.
No.
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get you something to drink. All right.
Okay.
Oh, I see it over there. Yeah.
All right. So we're bringing this blue color all the way across. We want to try and make it as straight as we can.
You need ice?
No, stop. Just water.
You sure? You're just gonna
Okay.
drink water?
Yes.
All right. If you have another little mind lapse, I'm gonna go get you something.
Oh my gosh. All right, bring that blue.
That's the blue that you were looking for.
Not really.
No?
No. It's okay. Bring
Okay.
it all the way down. Down either side of our
Dock?
here or dock. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
And you're doing horizontal
Just
brush
horizontal
strokes.
brush strokes. Yep.
Okay.
It's so crazy how the difference of a tone makes such a difference in your colors.
And your mood.
Apparently.
Wow. That's what I'm noticing. So this is what people go through when they're painting.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean.
Yeah, they be saying, I don't like this or I don't
like
feel
the
right.
color. It's not the right color.
And you're doing it too.
Yeah, it happens.
But you're working through it.
Well.
Because you're trusting the process. That's what you say all the time.
I know.
Trust the process.
I mean, yes, but this is just not the color that I was going for.
Yeah, but maybe it's a reason for that. There's no mistakes, only happy accidents. That's what you say all the time.
This is true.
You got it from Bob Ross. He said that's what he says. There's no mistakes. It's only happy accidents. So that means that there's a special reason, purpose, why the shade came out that color. Because you're making this painting, and it's going to come out the way it's supposed to come out.
All right. Remember to grab those edges as you get to the edges. Again, just horizontal brush strokes all the way down.
Okay. Now, when you get into the more of the detail parts of what you're going to be doing, then I'm going to have to close up on them.
Okay. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of little detail in
Right
this
now,
one.
I don't have to close up because it seems pretty general what you're doing.
Yeah.
Now, Cinda says, why do you think it's days before I send pics? I redo them a bunch of times because I don't like the colors.
Oh. I'm telling you. Yeah, I was trying to finish up a bottle of blue paint.
Yeah.
This light blue color. I mixed this specifically for an event that we had for Michael's Miracles.
Okay.
And we had, like a dozen, 20 kids, 24 kids painting little canvases, like this size canvas, to make a big mural.
Right.
And I wanted all of the color to be the same.
Okay.
So I mixed that big batch of paint, and I was just trying to use it up.
Oh,
but
okay.
Clearly, if you add white, it doesn't come out exactly like that. So.
Oh.
And the ultramarine blue from a different brand is really purple.
Oh.
Not blue. So.
Wow.
It's all right. No, it's good. I like it. All right. So
now you like it.
Once you have your blue in there, give us a thumbs up so we know you're ready to move on to the next step.
See how this thing works? It's amazing. This is what happens to people all day. They sit there and they start painting and they go, oh, I don't like it. No, it doesn't look right.
Trust the process.
Yep.
Right?
And then when they get to the end, they go, wow.
Hi, Rascal. What is that when I say trust the process? Trust the
Right.
process.
See, Cinda says I'm using Deep Navy by Apple Barrel.
Deep Navy, probably.
Oh, Deep Navy. Deep Navy by Apple Barrel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. See, and Anya says, Jennifer, remember that you said everyone's paintings will be different.
That's right.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sweetie.
Yes, it's absolutely true. All you got to do is go to the events section and go to each event that we've done for the last, 2.5 months, 3 months?
Yeah.
And just look at the slideshows and look at everybody's
They
pictures
are
that
all
they
different.
sent in. It's a wonder to watch. It really is.
Relax. Calm down, mister.
All right, now. Everybody knows Rascal is here, and everybody knows Rascal makes his objections.
His presence known
Right,
now.
he's making his objections to us painting every day because he would like his mommy to be just for him. He's totally spoilage. Oh, Susan Gonzalez.
Hi, Susan.
Well, Eva said, "Did you make a llama?
Llama yet? No. That is on my list to do for the kids camp, the virtual kids camp.
Okay. The kids camp?
What?
All right.
You would think I've been drinking today, but no.
No,
not.
so you really need a drink. That's the problem.
Thank goodness.
Yep, you need a little.
Because I bit my tongue earlier.
Yep, that's it. That settles it. You need a drink.
All right. I hope dads are drinking this morning or afternoon.
Well, it's only 1:40 here.
It's 5
All right,
o'clock
so
somewhere.
Bill and Alana are ready.
Bill and Alana, way to go.
Krishna's ready. They're starting to check in now.
Very good. All right. Well, I do want to put in, we're going to add a couple of little accent colors in our water. So after you rinse and dry that flat brush, we're going to grab a little bit of black. So I want to come with black right across the top if you can.
Just a little bit?
So instead of using the wide side of your brush, you're going to flip it and use
the thin way?
The thin side of your brush to come across.
You're making a line.
Right. You want to kind of make that line all the way across.
Yeah, see, Susan says Eva is planning to join the kids' camp.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we're excited for that. We will discuss more on the 9th about how we're going to do this.
Okay.
And the days that are great, they're good for as many people as we can. We'll have options where they can do up to 8 courses or 8 classes for the same fee. If you have multiple kids, lucky you.
Oh, okay.
It's just a per household.
Right, it's just per household, so the many kids you have, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that black line right across the top, I do want to kind of brush lightly, almost like it's, you know, we're blending a little bit of that black down
into the blue?
Yep. Just a little light strokes.
All the way across.
All the way across, horizontal, all the way across. And we're rinsing and drying.
Cool. So while we're waiting for them to do that part, question for you is, are you ready for your next month? Because it's going to make you happy because it's Christmas time for you.
Yeah.
So you can't wait for Christmas to start.
It's just a hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah, and a snowman.
And a snowman.
And Christmas in July. You love that concept, huh?
You know, it's not just me. There's a whole lot of other people.
You just like Christmassy things and holiday seasons.
Because I like giving.
Holidays.
I like to gift people. I don't know. I like buying presents for people.
Right. See, Snowden and Isley says, we are doing the black.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Just the black right across the top.
And I'm drinking.
Yes. Good, Dad.
All right. I got to go upstairs and get you a cup or a glass or something.
My glass is still in the fridge from last night. I couldn't drink all
your
of
glass is still in it? Oh, I'll be right back. Jennifer Dietrich just joined us.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
All right. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Going upstairs to get your drink.
Oh, my gosh.
They can't see me.
Are you sure?
Yep, absolutely.
Oh, my goodness. So, yes, once you get that black line in there and you kind of fade that in or blend that in just a little bit down into your water, you're rinsing and drying that flat brush. And we are going to pick up a tiny bit of yellow. So just the tip of that brush we want with some yellow. And we're going to gently wipe that yellow in that blue area. You need a little bit more than that.
Here you are. There you go.
All right. Cheers to the dads.
Now you can get.
Don't laugh at me for drinking whiskey through a straw.
Now you can get back to your groove.
So again, we're just grabbing a little tiny bit of yellow at a time on that brush.
A little bit of yellow.
Right. And we're just kind of brushing right along under where we brought down that black. We're just brushing a little bit of yellow in there. It's almost like the reflection in the sky.
Okay.
In our pond or lake or whatever it might be.
Yeah, Jennifer says, I miss you guys.
Miss you too. I know. We're coming out there soon again. I know. We got to schedule a time.
Out to Pennsylvania.
That's right.
Yep, that's where our family is,
Most
out
of
in
them
Pennsylvania.
are. Yes. As soon as we can figure out a way to do so, we will sell this house and move out there.
Really?
If I can make this full time, yes.
You hear that, everybody? You hear that? If she can make this full time, we could move to Pennsylvania. Okay. They got a lot of laboratories and stuff out of Pennsylvania.
Exactly.
I can get a job out there.
Wow.
And it's still not far from New York, so I can still keep my
It's not far from New York. That's
keep
far
my
from
artistic
New York.
career going.
Kidding me? It's like 3 hours from New York.
Oh, look who just joined us.
Who just joined us?
And says, sad that I can't do this one right now, but we'll do so tonight.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day from Christina Mina. I love her name.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Christina. Christina Mina.
Oh my goodness. Alright, after we get some yellow in there, rinse and dry. And I'm going to grab just a tiny bit of white and a tiny bit of red, because that red will not really show up in there, I don't think.
Uh-huh.
So tiny bit of red, tiny bit of white on that brush. Right underneath our yellow, we're going to grab and put some of that pink color in there.
Okay. Horizontal brush strokes.
Horizontal brush strokes, we're kind of just repeating our colors in the sky. Yellow, pink,
Oh,
yellow, pink.
okay.
So little tiny bit of white, little tiny bit of red at a time.
I see. So you did the yellow first, then the pink next, and then you're going to do the blue?
Nope, because the blue's pretty much your water.
Okay.
That's good. We will rinse and dry that, and we can move on to the dock.
See, now, Nikki says, yeah, come to the Poconos. It's 1.5 hours to New York, and she says her hubby
Yeah.
does the commute.
Oh,
I know I'm going to do the commute, because all my laboratory work is here in New Jersey.
yeah.
So it's no problem. And then I can still do my filmmaking and acting and all of that stuff in New York.
That's where Aiden's grandparents are in East Stroudsburg.
In East Stroudsburg? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you got family all over Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So just for us to move there, it will just be like we're just getting closer to that family that's out in Pennsylvania. And then for us to come over here to the tri-state area, we just have to hop over to New Jersey, New York.
Yep.
So it's doable for me, yeah. You know, I'm not too far. I'm not far away from the people that I would work with if I'm going to work on a film or I'm going to go back to acting or do something like that. You know, everybody that I know is here in the tri-state area. So Pennsylvania's not a bad move. Plus, I like the mountains and stuff. We'd have to live in the mountains. I don't want to live in this. I don't want to live in the city.
You have to learn to drive in the snow.
I can learn to drive in the snow. I'm a good driver. I drive in New York City. I'm good.
All right, that's different than driving.
Yeah, I'll learn how to
Driving
drive
with
in
the
the snow.
force.
Yeah, I have to learn to drive with the force, like you. Yes, in the snowstorms and
That's
everything
crazy.
else.
That was a crazy trip. Oh my gosh.
Yes, it was.
All right. All right, we're rinsing and drying. Let's get to painting our deck or our dock or deck.
Deck, dock,
Deck.
pier.
Pier. Whatever you want to call this. All right, I'm going to mix a little bit of my brown with a little yellow.
All right.
To kind of lighten it up just a bit. And then we are going to fill our dock in all the way across. Continue those horizontal brush strokes all the way across.
And that's with some brown and a little bit of yellow.
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to darken up some areas, but for now.
Now, when you see how you're doing that, you get to the edges and you're going real slow.
Yep.
Can you make sure that they see that?
Yep. So I'm bringing those, the edge of the brush.
Right.
The bristles of the brush, lining it right up with the edge and then just pulling it across.
Okay, so let me just zoom in so they can see you do this.
All right.
Okay.
So line up those bristles and then press down and pull across.
All right.
Line up and pull. Line it up, pull it across. Then you don't have to worry about going over your water.
Okay.
Same thing on this side. Just kind of line up those bristles and pull. away. Anya, I'm going to paint the orcas today.
She's going to paint the orcas today?
I'm going to paint the orcas today. In between the other painting. Before we go to the other painting, I'm going to paint the orcas today, just as a sample.
I'm going to try to get her to see the movie today, too, Orca. She finally conceded and realized that what I was saying wasn't a joke and it was true. That there are killer whales.
But you said shark, and it's not a shark.
No, I said a whale shark.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
He's a killer whale, though. That's what I meant. Not a whale shark, a killer whale. Because I was saying, I don't know, black and white, and they got teeth, and you're telling me that's a whale? I said, yeah, then it's a killer whale. That's right, I remember. I remember Orca, the movie.
I don't
You was trying to tell me that whales don't eat people. And I said, yes, they do. They have teeth.
All right. I don't know of an incident where that happened, but...
Now, by me saying the whale shark,
yeah,
that's just me trying to get my mind right so that when your son comes home, I can mess with him. And I'll say, when a whale and the shark had a baby,
oh God,
and news comes out a whale shark, he's going to say, no, they can't have a baby. I'm going to say, no, yes, they can. And he's going to say, no, they can't.
It's a family show.
Well, it's just like when we went down south and I told him what they made the hush puppies out of crushed puppies.
Stop.
And he said, no, they don't. I said, yes, they do. They drop them in the grinder. And
oh, my God.
he was like, no, they don't. I said, yes, they do.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, so I'll be ready for him when he gets home tomorrow.
Oh, my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You guys give us a thumbs up when you're done with just the base brown of that dock.
Right, because it looks like a slab of concrete right now.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a...
Yeah, we're going to put some colors in there. We're going to add more to it.
Somebody put a slab of concrete out into the lake.
Yes, we're going to add some more colors. Don't worry.
All right, see? Bill and Alana are not messing around, okay?
Awesome,
they're like,
guys.
boom, we're ready.
Deal. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah, we'll still give a few more minutes for people to catch up.
You got
And
it.
while we're waiting for that, we'll just go here.
Okay.
When we come back, because I went over the last weekend in June, so we're going to be starting the month of July on the 2nd. On the 2nd at 7 p.m. is the Christmas Hippo. Right, you're going to do the Christmas in July theme. All right, and that's what we're going to be starting off the month of July. Thursday at 7 p.m. is the Christmas Hippo. That was for somebody's special request, right? Right, that's how, I guess that's part of it. And plus, you like the Christmas Hippo. And that's how that ended up becoming the beginning of the month. Right. Now, Sunday, July 5th, that's one of our first pay events. That's a $5 fee for the Zoom event to paint Stitch in the Sand.
Yep.
Right. Now,
yeah, you can zoom out.
Zoom out. So you can see Stitch up there in the corner.
Yep. He's up in the corner.
Right, Stitch in the Sand up in the corner. That's our first pay event. That's going to be Sunday, July 5th. What time is that start time? That's in the evening.
7.
At 7 p.m.
Our usual.
Right. And then that following Thursday is our most important, most looked for July 9th, 7 p.m. Zoom meet and greet with us. And yes, you'll get to see me. I will be sitting right next to Jennifer. We'll be taking questions. We'll be asking questions.
Yeah.
We'll be looking for feedback on a lot of different subjects, a lot of different things that have to go with how we can proceed with this as we go back out into the field and start, having live events again. And that'll be taking us away from doing these virtual events. Plus, we just want to know what's the right times to do things. If you have any more ideas, we have a nice long list of ideas of what to paint in the future for going forward in the future. Yeah, see now I got Anya started. Whales don't have teeth; they have baleen teeth. It is like a broom. It helps them eat plankton. But I'm ready. No, yeah, see,
Told ya.
Anya knows her stuff. Okay?
I know she does.
But see, now Aiden's 11 years old, and I like to mess with him because it makes him do critical thinking. And
Yes,
that's what
it
I
does
do
make
for
him
him. Or
critical.
I always
So
tease him
true.
and mess with him. And I have to say that stuff with a straight face because he'll look at me and know I'm trying to tease him. So I got to say it seriously. And then he'll go to his mother and be like, Mom,
Is that true?
is this true? Do they really grind puppies up and to make them into hush puppies?
Crazy.
I said, yes, they do. That's why they call them hush puppies, because they don't make any more noise
my
after that.
goodness.
They're hush. Make them quiet. That's where the name came from.
All right, next step. Let's rinse and dry that flat brush. We're going to mix a little bit of your brown with a tiny bit of black. We're just going to make a darker brown.
Mm-hmm.
So just the original brown that you have with
Yeah.
a little bit of black. And from each side, we're going to line up that flat brush.
Yeah.
And we're just going to kind of pull it away from the edge. So lining it up and pulling it away.
Yeah, I'm closing up on that. Yeah, do that again.
Yep, so we're just
Slowly.
kind of lining it up and
Yes.
pulling it across.
Okay.
We want to kind of pull it toward the center, but not all the way across.
Okay, not all the way across.
Not quite all the way across.
Right, see now Bill and Lana, they coming to my aid. They said the killer whale or orca is a toothed whale belonging to the oceanic dolphin family, of which it is the largest member.
Okay, thank you, guys.
There you go.
I am up here gonna put that dark color up toward the end of the dock because this will end up being the shadow from where they're seated.
Okay.
So you can come all the way across with that darker color.
All right, you just coming all the way across, but you're doing light strokes,
Yeah, light strokes.
not too hard with the
Not too
darker
hard.
color.
Depends how thick your paint is. So my paint, this brown that I'm using, is pretty thick.
Okay.
So I do have to kind of press a little bit harder on this color.
All right.
And all the way across.
Yeah, I would say everyone is pretty much keeping a good pace with you.
Yeah. If you guys need us to slow down, you just let us know, okay?
Mm-hmm. Or if you need me to repeat have her repeat any of the steps, you just give us a shout.
That was a lot. And we are going to rinse and dry. You gave me a headache now.
You having a headache?
Yeah.
Are you saying that you're having a headache because you just took a sip of the
Think
peanut
so.
butter peanut butter whiskey?
Whiskey, not scotch. Ooh.
Maybe you need some scotch?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you're getting a headache from the whiskey?
Probably from that and laughing. Oh my.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to start. Your son's not even here. I just can't help it. When he gets here, I like to mess with him and help him think critically about things. And,
I can't wait till he's back and he can vacuum tomorrow.
oh, yeah, you know he's going to go right to it. As soon as he gets
I
in, he
know.
says, all right, Mr. Mark, I'm going to take care of things downstairs. And I'm going to vacuum the whole house. So are you
Yep.
going outside? Yes, I'm going outside. All right, well, I got the floor.
Yep. Rascal likes to lay in the mulch outdoors and then bring it inside.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it about the mulch that he likes
I
so
don't
much?
know. I have no idea. I think it's just he just lays in it because it's whether it's soft or it's near the sun. I don't know. But yeah.
We still haven't come up with an idea of what are we going to do with all of these paintings that you have here in this house.
I know. I don't know.
We're going to put them somewhere.
I don't know.
Hang them up somewhere. We can't hang them up on the outside of the house.
That'd be interesting.
It's
though.
too windy.
Yeah. No, we can't do that.
We can place them all in the window. But you already have stuff in the window.
I do.
We're going to have to rent a place.
Alrighty. Again, just kind of give us a thumbs up so we know you've got that step, and then we will move on to the next step.
Yeah, well, all my team seem to be ready.
Yeah.
Right, you know, like Snowden and Isley, they're ready. Bill and Alana's ready.
Alright. Alright. So once you get that darker color in on your dock, we're rinsing and drying.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to make a slightly lighter brown. I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow with a little of that brown. Almost like we made this color. I'm just going to make it a little lighter. We have to add a touch of white to that.
So you're going to make a little lighter by adding a touch of white to it? So you're mixing a little bit of yellow and a little bit of brown, and then you're adding a little touch of white to it just to make it a little bit lighter than that area in the center there?
Right. So we have some highlights that we can put on our dock as well.
Where are you going to put them? Let's see.
So we're going to come right across the center. Lightly, we're going to blend. And some on this side.
Light horizontal strokes?
Horizontal brush strokes always, right across that dock. If you get too much on there, like it's a big stroke like that, then just blend it in.
Oh, okay.
Yep, your paint should still be wet, so you can just blend.
No, what if the paint wasn't wet, if it was dry?
If it was dry, you can always grab a little bit of water.
Yeah.
Or just dampen that brush a little bit.
Dampen it, not wet it.
Right. Otherwise, you'll...
So a little bit of water and then dry a little bit.
Right. You got it. Rinse and dry that brush, and we're going to switch brushes next.
Now, Krishna says, what color was that again?
So I mixed...
That was a little brown.
Yep.
And yellow.
And a touch of white.
And a touch of white.
Yep.
All in the same, all in the brush. And then you did little horizontal strokes.
Yep.
Okay.
Right across toward the bottom more.
Towards the bottom more?
So as it's coming to you, it's a little bit lighter.
Okay.
And you will rinse and dry.
Rinse and dry now. Still using the flat brush.
We are going to switch to the medium round brush that we drew our dock with.
Alright, so now we're going to switch brushes.
Yep, we're switching brushes. Just don't want to move too far ahead if anybody's still working.
Right. No, I feel confident that people are keeping up with you pretty good.
Okay.
If they raise any if they raise any issues as far as not ready to continue, then I'll have you repeat it.
Very good. Okay. So with that, again, that round brush that we used to outline our dock, we're going to go back to that darker color. So this darker color that we made already.
The darker brown.
Yep. If you can make that even a little bit darker if you want to. And we are going to do our posts for the dock.
Well, how would you make it a little darker if they wanted to?
Add a little bit more black to that brown.
Okay, just a little bit. Too much black will just make it black.
I mean, even these ones that are out here,
yes,
they're almost black, so it's up to you. You can even make them black if you want to. All right, so we want to come down about maybe an inch from where the edge of our dock is.
Yes.
And we're going to make a straight line up. So vertical line, and we'll probably do that about maybe 2 brush strokes down. Can even make it a third for the width.
Okay.
So vertical, as vertical straight as you can get that. So it's almost like a real tall rectangle.
All right.
And we will match the same thing on the other side. So coming on this side, line that up.
Okay.
Line up how tall we made it.
Let them see that part. Right there before you painted it, before you color it in. Yeah, because your hand's in the way, you can't see it. All right, go ahead. You want to fill it in?
Yep. I have a lot of paint built up on that brush, so rinse and dry so you can fill in if your paint's getting a little bit messy.
Okay. And you're making these posts.
Posts or pillars.
Pillars,
whatever they are.
As big or as thick as you can. As you like.
Yeah, so we want these just to be smaller than the ones that we do closer to us.
Right.
So this one, I goofed, so I have a brush stroke out here.
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, you. Oh. Okay. See, I thought you were gonna make it thicker. You removed paint.
I did.
That was clever.
Now I gotta try and get some of that blue back in there.
I hope everybody saw that trick.
Did you see that?
Yeah. That was interesting. So if you make a mistake like that, which we don't want to call them mistakes, but what was that you just removed it with? Just a brush because it was still wet?
Yep. So if you make a brush stroke that you feel like is a mistake on your painting, and you want to try and remove it,
yes,
you rinse and dry your brush real quick,
mm-hmm,
and try and pull that paint off. Rinse and dry again, and pull it off again. Sometimes you pull the paint off though from the
previous area, right?
So you may have to go back over it a bit
and repaint that.
Yep.
But you were able to correct.
Yep.
That was cool. And that's something that you want your audience to see, right? Especially people who are not accomplished painters. They're just getting into this. It's just cool to see that you can correct something like that.
And then our posts that are closer to us, these can come right down to the bottom of our canvas. So I'm just using that slightly lighter brown than this.
Okay.
Again, vertical lines. This is just going to be a little bit wider.
Can you let them see? Okay.
And then we'll fill this one in.
Right, now you wanted it a little wider because that's in the foreground. That's
right.
coming,
so
that's right by you.
Yeah.
Right.
Do the same thing on the other side. Match this up. Come all the way across. It's about here. Fill those little posts in.
All right, so you got your 4 posts.
Got the 4 posts.
Everybody's concentrating on finishing their posts.
Yep.
Making them and then coloring them in, painting them in.
And you'll rinse and dry when you've completed that part.
Okay.
And then just let us know, give us a thumbs up again that you're ready.
And then what's going to be the next step? What you're going to work on next?
We'll do our highlights on the posts.
Okay.
And then go to black for our little islands and the details in your thing.
Yeah, we got little islands.
Mm-hmm.
What color did you use for the post? Brown or black?
So the ones out here are almost black, or a real dark brown. The ones closer are just a lighter shade of brown. They're the same brown that we used for this edging shadow.
But the lighter ones was just a little bit of white?
No, this is just that lighter brown that
you used earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, see now, Bill and Alana already?
Bill and Alana are keeping up, man.
Snowden and Isley already?
Beautiful. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we are going to go back to this brighter brown that we use yellow and white with.
Right, that should already be on your mixing plate.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so rinse and dry this brush. Go back to this light brown.
That's the round brush?
Yep, still with that round brush. And then on each of our posts, from up here, down here, from the center, where they're closer to the dock,
yeah,
we're going to do tiny little brush strokes, like curved lines.
Hold up, that's real tiny.
So tiny little curved lines on each of our posts.
See if I can close up on that.
So from the inside edge of that post, just bring in that light little brush stroke all the way across for the highlight. We're going to do the same on these guys.
The little curves?
They're little curves. Curves give it that shape of being a rounded post.
Okay. Excuse me.
And same thing on this side, round.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to add with that finer brush, that smaller brush, some little horizontal lines in here for some detail, you can. We're going to come back in with black and add the black next.
Okay.
So,
and what color is that you're doing again?
This is that real light color with the yellow and white.
Light brown color?
Yep. So the color contrast is what you see. So dark to light,
right,
that's what you'll see. So just a couple little horizontal lines in there. And rinse and dry.
All right.
So that, again, that light color, that light brown with the yellow and white. We came along the inside of each of our posts with little curved lines.
Right.
Rinse and dry, get that brush back to a little point, and then do some of these little horizontal lines in there.
Okay.
And then rinse and dry. And we are going to go to black.
All right.
So with that same brush, I'm going to come around all the way around the outside of our dock with the black, just outlining that.
Okay.
Now, as I do that, if you want to pull some little lines in from that side of the black, you can.
All right, I'm going to zoom in for the little lines.
Okay. So I'm just kind of pulling away from the outside edge. Come across the top of the dock. This is where you guys are going to be sitting if you're doing a silhouette. We're going to come all the way down.
What are you saying? That's where the silhouette's going to be?
Silhouette's going to be sitting up here on the dock.
Right.
So, yep, I'm going to just kind of pull some of those little black lines out from the edge of our dock.
Okay.
And then, same thing, I want to get that brush to a point and do a couple of horizontal lines inside of our dock as well.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like the planks of wood.
Right.
That you're seeing in there. Again, the color contrast is what you see. So those little black strokes in that light color is what really, it's kind of what you pick up.
Right.
And then I want to come on the outside of each of our posts and do that same little curved brush stroke. So this is the shadow of each of our posts.
Okay. All of them on the outside of the posts?
Yep. This one's pretty dark, so you're not going to see it.
Okay.
The ones up top, you don't even really need to do it if it's real dark already.
Mm-hmm.
So just these bottom ones that are close to you. All the way down. And rinsing and drying. Get that brush back to a point, and we will begin our little islands. As soon as you guys are ready, give us a thumbs up that you guys are ready to move on.
Okay.
Give you guys a few minutes to catch up to that.
All right.
There was a lot of little steps there. Did we go over all of the ones? We got Stitch and Sand.
Nope, still got 2 more.
We got Snowman on July.
Right, but see, now that's after we do the Zoom meet and greet.
Yep.
The Zoom meet and greet is Thursday, July 9th at 7 p.m. We're looking forward to that. And then we start the weekend off with the Snowman in July. Mm-hmm. And that's on the 7 p.m. start on June the 10th. And then we also have, I don't have the full lineup for that whole weekend. I just got Saturdays, 11 a.m. koi painting.
Okay.
That's a $5 fee.
Right. That will be on a Zoom.
Right. That'll be the next $5, not $5, that'll be the next $5 fee Zoom event.
Right.
And that's going to be the second one after the Stitch.
Yep.
Right.
Oops.
But most important is that Thursday night, July 9th Zoom meet and greet.
Yeah.
We get to see everybody from wherever they are throughout the world, because we have our Ontario, our Canadian audience. By
then, I'm hoping to have our world map.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We can put you guys as a pin on our map. And
that's right. We want to put the pins on the map so we can get an idea.
We want you guys each to be a little pin on our map of the world.
Right, and keep in mind the time zones that you guys are always going into. People from California. We had a person when we first started call us from Japan, and painted with us from Japan.
Yeah.
We did Brussels, Belgium, and then we had somebody from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few people all around. Cinder says, I'll finish up tonight with the video.
Sounds
Have
good.
a great rest of the day. I'll talk to you soon.
You too, honey.
I think my next time is Little Hippo.
Sounds good.
Yes, and Snowden and Isley are done. They are ready and waiting to go.
Guys. Very good.
Yes, I'm saying they're seriously painting and they're keeping the pace up with you.
Beautiful.
Hopefully you're not going too fast, because I'm the one that slowed you down.
If anybody,
you really
I was
going to
say, if anybody needs me to slow down or repeat, just let me know.
No, I think everybody's keeping up with you pretty well.
Okay. All right. So we will let's go to our little islands. So same brush. I'm sticking with that same brush still.
Okay.
Rinse and dry, and we're going to grab black.
Going to grab black.
Okay. A little bit of black on our brush at a time. So we want to create these little islands that are kind of hanging out here. You can do as big of an island as you want to. There's one on the other side.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, from the left side of my painting, straight line across, maybe that far out.
All right.
And then I'm going to bring it back up. Just make it a little bit taller as we get to the edge of our painting.
Right.
And then we're filling that in with black. Doesn't have to be straight. The bottom is what we want to be straight.
The bottom?
Yep.
Okay.
And we are filling that in. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Let's do a little one over here. And again, we'll kind of just make it a little higher as it goes off to the side.
Okay.
And we'll fill in. Now I'm gonna have you. This is a trick. You're gonna have 2 brushes now.
Yeah.
So once you have these islands in, hang on to this little brush.
Okay.
I want you to grab your flat brush, which is clean and dry.
While you're holding the little brush.
You could put this one off to the side if you want to.
Okay.
This will only take a second.
All right.
So we're going to pull down the shadow of your island. So you're going to rest the brush bristles on the edge of that island that you just painted.
Yeah.
And just pull down a little bit. So you're going to bring that shadow down into the water.
Okay.
We'll separate that in a second. So same thing, just line those bristles up and just pull. So as it gets bigger, you're going to pull down farther. Okay, then you can throw this in the water, rinse and dry. And that is the shadow of your island in the water.
Okay.
Alright, if you have a finer brush, a tinier brush, and you want to switch, you can switch. So if you have something that's a thinner,
Pointy?
yeah, you can switch to do your like little grasses and these little, gosh, what are they called? Those Jen or Tara watching? What do we used to call these little things?
I don't know.
Cattails. I think they're called cattails.
Really?
So that with that tiny brush, again, rinse and dry to start.
Sarah says, did you say you were using black for rock?
Black for rock?
For the islands?
Yep.
Yes.
Black for the islands. And then with that finer brush from the island, you're just going to kind of pull little, like grasses up from the islands.
You let them see that? Excuse me.
You can make that as thick of for grass or thin of grass as you want to. Do a couple over here. We're just pressing that brush down, starting down in the island and then lifting up.
Okay. You can let them see that too. As we closed in on you.
Oh, good. Okay. Now we want to I'll give you guys a second there. If you guys want to put little birds in the sky while you're waiting, you can. Just doing those little V's.
Can you show them how to do it?
I'm just doing a little V in the sky.
That's it?
That's it.
Just a check mark.
Pretty much.
Cool. It's close up so they can see it.
Messed that one up.
No, not really.
He's having a hard time flying today. I don't know. Let's see, can I get it off? So,
No,
see?
it's okay.
You can just kind of wipe it off if you rinse and dry that brush.
Oh, wow, look at that. Oh, look at that. You used your finger.
I did.
Everybody saw that.
Everybody saw that.
Excuse me.
As an artist, you use whatever tools you have.
That's right.
Including your hands. Including
That's
fingers.
in all forms of art. That's in all forms of art.
Alrighty. We can come down along the side of our dock and we can make some longer grasses here. So again, just from the side of the dock, you're just gonna press the tip of your brush down to the side of the dock and then lift up.
In a curve?
Yeah, they're slightly curved.
Yes. Now let them see that. You did that pretty quickly. Yeah. And that's using that round brush?
This is that thinner one.
Oh, that's the thin one.
I stuck with
that
the
you
thinner
made
one.
pointy.
Yep. So brush just to the tip, line it up at the dock, and then just pull away. Now, if you want to make some of these into those little cattails, all you're going to do is kind of load up that brush a little bit more. And at the tip of one of your grasses, you'll just lay the brush tip down on the tip of the grass. And it kind of gives the illusion that that's like a little cattail, or, gosh, I think when we used to call them punks when we were camping. I don't know if that's the right term for it. So again, you're just going to lay the brush bristles right on your painting, and that will make it look like a little cattail.
A little cattail.
I think that's what they're called, right?
I don't know. I never heard of it.
Nobody's corrected me. I don't think so. I said I don't know if Jen or Tara are watching, because they used to like soak them. I think soak them like in, I don't know, some kind of fuel, like
really?
I don't know. Gosh, I was gonna say kerosene. I don't know, some kind of fuel.
And then burn them.
And then they would burn for a long time, almost like a tiki.
Wow. No, I would remember something like that as a little kid.
It wasn't that, okay.
Because we burnt our share of things.
Oh my goodness.
But if you would have seen a little things like that where you could burn it,
but they were
like
real big.
Torch.
Like those things were like
a
really
little torch.
thick around, and they were really big.
They were thick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't
know. I guess they dried them and then.
Yeah, Bill in Atlanta says, cattails.
Cattails.
Oh, punks.
That's what I said, punks.
Call them both.
Yes.
Now I know what you're talking about, punks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's what I said. We used to call them punks. I
like
don't know if
incense.
that's the right name.
Almost like an incense.
Yeah, but these were real big.
See, we used to call our incense punks when we were little kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Because you could buy it from the store. You could go to the store and say, "Can I have 5 punks?" And they give you 5 incense.
Like little reeds.
Right.
Yeah, these were big.
But you're talking about the ones that's out in nature.
Yeah, they're real big.
Right, so they call them punks too.
Okay.
Or cattails. That's what he's saying. He's saying cattails.
That's right. My memory's not that
bad.
bad.
So where did you find these cattails at, in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, when we used to go to the river.
All right, so next
That's
time
what
you ever
Tara
see,
said.
I'm planting the seed now. When you see these cattails, you show me.
Okay.
Because I want to light it on fire and see how it stays lit.
No, I'm telling you, I think they used to dry them and then soak them in whatever.
Oh,
whether it was like tiki
so it's not something
fuel.
where you just light it when you see it in nature.
No.
Okay, no, you had to do some doctoring to it to make it stay lit.
I mean, we weren't the ones doing that. I'm sure our
Adults
grandparents
were doing it. Right.
Our grandparents made like huge bonfires. Tara said, "It looks like me and my grandfather fishing at the end of the dock." I said, "Yes, it does."
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Bringing back memories.
Yes, it is. All right.
Okay. All right, looks like you got your dock all ready.
Dock's done.
Got your islands in there.
Got the
island.
You
put birds in the sky.
We did. Now we need our little sun, right?
Yes, we need a little sun.
We need a little sun. So let's grab a little tiny bit of yellow and red to make an orange color. You may need a little bit of white depending on your colors. So red, yellow, and maybe a tiny bit of white. And then we'll just do a little half circle up here.
Red, yellow, and a little bit of white.
Maybe a little bit of white, yep. So putting that half circle up there. And then in the water below it, we're just going to do a couple little light lines underneath that sun. So it's like the sun's reflecting in the water there. And rinse and dry.
Yeah, let them get a good look at that.
Almost there, guys. We have 2 little more steps to do other than your silhouette. You're
okay.
Good.
All right. Still a good way to start off a Sunday.
Yeah, it is. Thanks for painting with us. Somebody else suggested this painting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who it was, but thank you. This was a great suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
And we said it was a good one for Father's Day. I know they suggested it like in April when we
right.
were in.
Right.
So that's how far out we've been doing stuff. We were doing stuff since March.
Yeah, but this is why we like to get their input.
Yeah.
Because that's what brings them here, because they want to paint it.
Absolutely. We will, I will post a couple of other, we did a few giveaways, so, oh, that's right. Somebody messaged me about the Harry Potter glass. They sent me their address. We have to send that out tomorrow.
Okay.
But we did a giveaway for shares. We did 3 Dunkin' or Starbucks gift cards.
Yeah.
So go back to that if you shared that challenge. There's 2 other people that I don't have addresses for yet that
you have to send out stuff?
That won.
Okay.
So we'll do something similar too for our Zoom meet and greet. So if you share it and attend, you have to be in attendance.
Okay.
Have to be in attendance to win.
Okay.
But we'll do something like that for that as well. I think we'll probably do something like a Michael's gift card, so it's usable for your supplies.
Okay, that sounds good.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, I think our audience is still painting.
Okay.
You know, just putting the finishing touches on the
sun,
cattails and then finishing up the sun and the highlights in the water.
Yep.
All right.
I want this to dry so I can show the silhouette thing.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Should have done the sun sooner. It's okay. Almost there.
There we
guys.
go.
There we go. We're getting some.
Yep.
I'm ready. If
Yep.
you guys didn't do this
Snowden
one
and
yesterday,
Isley done.
Finny the Fox is so cute. I love it.
Bill and Alana done.
Bill and Alana done. Awesome, guys. All right, you're rinsing and drying that tiny brush again. We are gonna grab white.
Okay.
So white, we're gonna put around the top edges of each of our posts. So it's a curved line this time. It's instead of curving down, we're curving up and around. So it's around the top.
Curving up and around.
Of each of those posts.
Up and around. Okay.
And then where we pulled our shadow down from our little pieces of land,
yes,
you want to go with a thin white line in between your island and the shadow. And it can be a broken line. It doesn't have to be a solid line all the way across.
Okay, so you're making a white line between
the land and the shadow.
Okay. And it doesn't have to be connected.
Right. It could be a little broken line.
Cool.
And that will help kind of show you the difference where that land and shadow is. And it makes it look like water there. And we are done with your painting aside from our silhouette. So let's see what we can do on our silhouette.
Yeah, this is where I wanted to see how you're going to do this. No, explain it again. You said you have charcoal or what?
So what we did was, you can do this a couple different ways.
I'm going to zoom in on this because, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all right. I got it back. Now let me just close up on this.
Why don't you change to power just in case?
No, you got a few minutes left. You can make it.
Okay. All right. So there's a couple ways of doing this. You can cut around the silhouette and trace around it.
Right.
You can print out your silhouette. On the back of it, you're just going to kind of color with chalk. So kids chalk, any kind of chalk. Sidewalk chalk.
Okay.
Okay. So what will happen is when you put this on your canvas,
yes,
I'm going to line it up on the dock where they're sitting on the dock.
Okay.
Okay, then what you will do is grab a pencil and you will go over your outline. So you're just going to go over your outline in pencil. Again, my sun is not quite dry. but that will transfer the chalk to your canvas.
Oh.
So you do have to press a little bit harder here.
Okay.
Transfer that chalk right to your canvas.
Interesting. Okay. I was wondering how you're going to do this.
This is how.
And then you're going to pull it off and you're going to see the silhouette.
It's going to be very light.
And then you're going to paint inside
And then
of it.
you will paint inside your silhouette, yes.
Interesting.
So,
Let's see
yes.
how it comes out.
Yeah, let's see.
I got you zoomed in.
Let's see what happens. So yes, I'm doing this one
So the
for...
chalk would stick to the paint.
Yes, it should stick to your canvas.
Awesome. This is going to be interesting.
We'll see. Let's hope. Now, I know several of you have Cricut machines.
Oh, yeah?
And it's just as easy to make a vinyl decal.
And then trace that.
And just put it right on there. Now you can just stick it right on here.
Oh, so you'd actually have the Cricut in the picture.
Well, you'd have the...
All right, she's pulling it off. Here we go.
Pulling
The
it
unveiling.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's on there. It's a little choppy.
Yeah, you can
But that's
barely
okay.
see it.
That's all right. And then you're going to go with your tiny brush. Where'd my little brush go?
Interesting. Let's see you do it. I want to see you do it now.
Hi, Rascal. All
Yeah,
right.
I think Rascal can tell you're almost done. How does he know that all the time?
I don't know.
He was quiet up until now. Yep, he's starting to moan and groan. Oh, he's still there. Oh, come on.
Well, this will
Yeah,
take
you
a
still
couple
got
of
some-
minutes.
Still got some minutes left.
Yeah, this is... Oh, yeah. Well, we don't want to lose the
I'm
feed.
watching it. I'm watching it. If anything happens, I'll pull the sound. I'll pull the mics out and put the power in. I think you can make it.
I hope so.
You're filling in the silhouettes now.
Filling in the silhouettes.
After you did a chalk trick.
Chalk trick.
Yeah, you did a trick. And then what about people who don't have chalk?
So then they'd probably have to either cut it out and trace it.
Okay, so either way, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
they're going to get
I
the
mean-
silhouette and they're going to trace it.
Yeah, it's definitely not the most feasible way of doing it, but
But those images right there, they can get it on the silhouette, and then put it on your painting, and then just trace it with a marker or a pencil.
yeah, you could even just go through with marker and trace with marker, and then fill it in with marker if you don't feel like doing it with paint. You can do that too.
I see Bill and Alana says, we're gonna have to wait a while until the sun is dry.
Dry, yeah. I mean, mine worked. It transferred, but yes, I figured this might have to be done after the live is over for you guys. But I just wanted to show you how to do it, so that you can do this part on your own.
Right, because it's all black.
Yep. All you're doing is filling it in with black, so it's a silhouette. That's it.
Yes, see, Snowden and Isley says, "Thank you, we are done."
You're so welcome. You can kind of put those little fishing rods in the water.
Now, what we ask you to do when you're done with your painting is to take a picture for us.
Yes,
and
please.
send it in. And where do they send it?
So I will put a post up as soon as we are done with the live. I'll post the live feed, and then I'll put a thank you post up and a reminder to post your photos there. We'll also include our Venmo or PayPal for tips. They're greatly appreciated. If you can't do a tip, that's fine. We would appreciate even if you just share. A share or a tag is just as valuable to us. We appreciate those.
What are they sharing? They're sharing their pictures.
Yeah, if you post your painting on your page,
right,
tag
so
us.
take a
Tag
picture.
Mimosas or tag myself.
Right.
Yep.
So tag Mimosas and Masterpieces when you post a picture on your page of your painting that you just did.
Exactly.
And then that way we'll get the actual painting as well, right?
Well, we should.
They gotta.
I would say still post it, and what we'll do is in a couple of days, we will put together a Father's Day slideshow of you guys all painting with dads and
or people
your
who painted for their dads, or people who just made a painting on that day.
It would be great to have a picture of you and Dad. Dad with the kids, and we'll put together that slideshow in a couple of days for you guys. And we will post that in the event as well.
Yes, Anya says thanks.
You're welcome. Yep, so you just fill in those little silhouettes, and that's it. Here we are.
But they got an initial and date, don't they?
Oh, yes, that's right. Initial and date. So I always put my initials in the bottom right or bottom left corner and the year.
Well, now Rachel Lindsay says, done with the painting and thank you. So the entire Lindsay family is done? Everybody got their paintings done? Wow.
Way to go, guys.
Yes.
So awesome.
Yes, Bill and Alana says, thanks, guys. We'll send pictures once we are done.
Very
good. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And remember, we'll be back. We'll be right back here tonight, 7 o'clock, doing the Infinite Blessings Angel.
That's it. There you go.
Right, so now Tammy in Pennsylvania says, thank you. It's an awesome painting.
You're welcome.
It is an awesome painting. Yes, so thank you everybody for joining us for Father's Day.
That's right.
To start your afternoon off. I hope everybody's weather situation is okay.
Yeah.
And we want you to enjoy the rest of your day. Come back and join us at 7 o'clock if you like.
Yepper.
Sarah says thank you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yes, thank you guys. We appreciate you guys coming out with us and hanging out today. And we'll see you this evening if you are joining
same
us.
to Rhea and Daddy. Thank you for joining us.
Very good. And thanks, Moms, for hooking this up because we know it wasn't without you.
Right.
This would probably not be happening.
Right. See, Sarah says, this was awesome. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Mary Jane Concepcion, thank you. See you tonight. We'll be back. We'll make sure we have her have a drink. She'll have a drink. You're going to take a break? Take a break now?
I'm going to take a short break because I want to paint the orcas.
Oh, you're going to paint the orcas?
Painting. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll look to see if I can find that movie so you can watch Orca. So you can see an actual killer whale.
Oh, my goodness.
A whale shark.
A whale shark.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. You guys are too much. Ow! Are you
Yes, Cheryl Castillo says, thank you, Jen and Mark.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Anytime.
And we'll see you guys tonight.
Yepper.
All right. Enjoy your afternoon, everybody.
Have a great night.
See you tonight.
Thank you.
Bye.